Hi, I'm Niall Heaney from Gulfstream Boat Sales. Today I want to show you around this Monterey 180 FS Bowrider. This is a 2010 boat fitted with a MerCruiser 4.3 litre, 190 horsepower stern drive. It's got 232 hours on the clock currently. Lovely spec of boat with the wide band navy blue hull colour stripe, Joby wakeboard tower, extended swim platform, bimini top and a twin axle trailer as well. We're going to take a walk around the boat now to show you the condition that this one's in, show you all the features inside it, and hopefully help you to figure out whether this might be the right boat for you. So this boat is a really nice 18-foot Bowrider. Good high sides on it, deep V hull. It's 7 foot 8 inches wide. This one with the extended swim platform is actually 20 foot long, but 18-foot hull. So it's pretty compact and manageable for towing, launch and recovery, storage and things. But it's a good solid boat on the water. You know, it's substantially bigger than your sort of things like Bayliner 175s and Sea Ray 175s and things like that. It's a good step up from your entry level Bowriders. And the fact that this one has the V6 engine is a big advantage. So if you are moving up from something with a 3 litre, there's lots more power and torque with the V6. It also has the wakeboard tower, the covers, the twin axle trailer. Just a nice spec of boat. These Montereys are also quite a high quality boat. There's lots of little things that set them off. Stuff like pop-up cleats, nice big chunky pop-up cleats. You'll find them across the Monterey range. It also has a nice black rub rail with a stainless steel insert. Again, just sort of richens up the look of the boat. The wide band navy blue hull color stripe really sets it off as well. Lovely rich looking with the original Monterey graphics. And this one is in beautiful condition throughout. Taking a walk down along the port side of it. The hull's in beautiful shape. Rub rails in perfect condition. You've got a pop-up midships cleat as well. Aluminium windscreen surround, which is all in nice condition. We've got this Joby wakeboard tower with integrated board racks. Again, it's all nice and solid. The mounting points are all nice and solid. There's no stress cracking or anything. It's obviously been professionally fitted, the wakeboard tower, which is good. 180 FS badge, the Monterey raised chrome lettering is in great condition. And coming all the way back to the stern corner on this side, it's in lovely shape. One wee tiny nick out of the gel there, and a little bit of scratching on the rub rail here, but nothing of any consequence really. So looks the part down along the port side. So this is a 2010 boat. We sold it to the current owner in June of 2020. Now at that time, it didn't actually go on the open market. It was an off-market sale. Up until then, up until 2020, it was only ever used in fresh water. And then the current owner has had it in a bit of a mixture of fresh water and salt water, but it's never been kept in the water. It's always been launched and recovered. So the hull bottom has never been anti-fouled. It's the original gel coat finish on the hull bottom. And it has really benefited from, having spent the majority of its life in fresh water. There is a few wee scuffs and scratches around it, but nothing major. A couple of wee trailer marks here, from putting it off and on the trailer. A wee ding in the rub rail there as well. But, super minor, considering the age of the boat. So down along the starboard side, looks every bit as smart as the port side. Again, the wakeboard tower mounts are nice and solid. There's no stress cracking or anything. It's been properly done. You got a horn, lives in behind this. We've got a pop-up midships cleat on this side. Windscreen surround, looks in great condition. No aluminium corrosion on it. This Monterey graphics pack is the original graphics, all in very nice condition. The 180 badge and the Monterey lettering down here are great as well. You got a nice chrome gas filler cap. Again, more pop-up cleats back here. The stern corner on the starboard side is in perfect condition. And then the extended swim platform is also in great shape. You get the same rub rail wrapped around the edge of the swim platform. We've got a fold-in 3-step stainless steel boarding ladder here. Little integrated handrail here as well. And then you've got the integrated swim platform above it. So it's like a 2-tiered swim platform. There's another handrail here. You've got a central ski towing eye in the center. So you can pull water skiers from there. You've obviously got the high level tow point 2 for wakeboarders and stuff like that. Or if you're training somebody on the skis, The high level tow point is great for pulling people up out of the water. Got the 180 FS badge back here. No cleats or anything, they're up high, so there's nothing to stub a toe on or trip over. So it's a breeze getting in and out of the water off the back of this boat if you're swimming with it, or if you're doing water sports and things. Really great setup at the transom. Taking a look below the waterline, then everything is as nice in under here as it is up top. So you've got your platform bolts, there's no rust or corrosion or anything coming out of those. Your supports for the swim platform are stainless steel. The brackets and hardware are all in nice condition. You've got these stainless steel D-rings for tying the boat down onto the trailer, and everything looks the part. Again, you know, it looks like a freshwater boat, having spent the vast majority of its life in fresh water. The engine is a MerCruiser 4.3 litre V6. That's matched up to this Alpha 1 stern drive leg. All in original condition, so it's the original paint finish. There's no lumps or anything out of the skeg. The propeller is in pretty good shape. There's no dings. It could probably do with a lick of paint, but there's no dings on the blades. They're all in good condition. And it's a 4-blade prop as well, which is a big improvement for water sports use, and it's a 20-inch pitch. So probably this boat maybe from the factory would have came with a 21 3-blade, but this is a 20-inch 4-blade, so that's better for water sports. Gives you more acceleration onto the plane, gives you more adhesion, you know, basically more grip on the water. So with that prop and the V6 engine, you're going to have great performance for water sports with this thing. Let's take a look. The bellows and things are in good looking condition. Yeah, they all look good. Paint finish is great. There's no leaks at any of the trim rams. Yeah, nice mechanical condition, this boat. Stern drive looks the part. In terms of covers, this boat's been sold with this bimini top, or spray hood as I call them. So it buttons on to the front of the windscreen. It gives you great protection from the elements for the front seat passengers, and because it comes quite far back, you know, even your backseat passengers are going to stay dry if you're motoring along in the rain with that spray hood up. It's in great condition. Doesn't look like it's really ever been used. So all in very good condition. It's the original factory cover. And then as well as that, we also have the tonneau covers, so the storage covers, so the flat cover for the bow and the flat cover for the cockpit, for whenever you're not using the boat. They're all in nice shape as well. One of the things I really like about these spray hood covers is you can pop that on, you can put the bow cover on at the front, and then you don't get any wind coming through the boat, and it means it's a much more comfortable ride. You're going to be nice and warm and dry if you're using the boat early in the spring or late in the autumn. So nice set of covers, all going with it as well. So this big swim platform arrangement is complemented by a full width sun pad across the stern, so you can sit on the sun pad and, you know, put water skis on, or just sitting, you know, for swimming off the back of the boat. It's nice. This is all molded and on skids, so you can easily board the boat from either side or from the stern if you're parked up in a marina. And then one other thing I like about these Montereys is they have these little tread plates, nice little stainless steel with rubberized surfaces in them on port and starboard side, so you can step on those to climb in over the side of the boat as well. So if you don't want to clamber over the seat, the sun pad cushion at the back, you can just hop in over the gunnels into the cockpit. So huge big sun pad. We've got a full width bench seat in front of that, and then we've got pedestal seats for the helmsman and forward passenger, and then the bow walkway out into the bow area. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take down the cover now to throw a bit more light in here, and I'll show you around the interior. So with the cover down, we can see a bit better in here, bit more light. So this boat is in beautiful condition. Actually, the interior is excellent. It's all the original upholstery. So we've got bucket style helm and passenger seats. These both have flip up bolsters, so you can flip up the bolster to sit on top. They rotate around so they can face aft, you know, for spotting skiers. They're adjustable fore and aft as well. You could, you know, rotate those around, face the rear seat, so if you're sitting having a picnic or something on board, that's nice. We've got this full width rear bench seat that'll easily accommodate 4 people. Sun pad behind it. Big ski locker in the floor. And then we've got our bow seating area up forward, which I'll take a wee look at in closer detail in a minute or two. So there's also a good bit of storage space in the boat. So let's just start showing you around. So Underneath both of these seats, you've got storage bins. There's a tonneau cover living in there. Underneath this one, again, another part of the cover with the support poles. See all the seat backs are all the Monterey, proper Monterey fabrics on it. We've got these little rubber stoppers to locate the seats as well, so they don't slide around whenever you're underway. This is all the original upholstery. It's all in perfect condition. The only thing I could find on the entire upholstery was this. There's one little nick here, tiny, like half the size of my wee fingernail there. And then there's another wee tiny one over here, maybe just from putting a ski or something in. But other than that, it's all in beautiful condition. Nice white and navy blue upholstery to tie in with the exterior color scheme. There's a pile of storage in here as well, which is in beside the engine bay. So that lifts up on a couple of gas struts. All the struts and catches and all are all in good order. And then you've got your battery box down in there. That's a new battery was put in 2 years ago, I think, or maybe last year actually, with the isolator switch beside it. And then just storage in this side. Nice big storage bin. You could fire in your, you know, life jackets and fenders and dock lines and stuff in there. And then we've got our engine bay, again in beautiful condition. MerCruiser 4.3 litre TKS, which stands for turnkey start. It's 190 horsepower. It has spent the vast majority of its life in fresh water, and it really shows. Nice, clean, tidy engine bay. Starting on the button, all your fluid checkpoints are easy to get to. Your gearbox oil level there. You've got your engine oil dipstick just in there. You've got a power steering fluid reservoir just underneath that as well. And then your power trim reservoir is down in there. So all nice and neat and tidy and very good condition. And that is the engine to have in a boat of this size, particularly if you're looking to do some water sports with it. That the extra power and torque out of the V6 is always welcome. And if you're moving up from a smaller boat with a 3 litre, the 4.3 is the one to go for. The boat is rated to carry 6 passengers plus gear. So with the full width bench at the back and the helm and passenger seat, you'll seat 6 people behind the windscreen. Obviously, if you're using the bow area, you have a lot more room then for people to move around. But yeah, loads of room for the full complement of 6 passengers. There's pretty decent space here. You can slide this helm seat a bit further forward as well. Because you've got the big sun pad back there, you obviously do lose a wee bit of floor space, but a lot of people prefer this bench seat layout as opposed to the jump seats either side of the engine box, just because it's a bit more, you know, it brings everybody a bit closer, balances the weight in the boat a bit better, and it's a bit nicer for lounging around on as well. You just, you know, lie across the seat or lie across the sun pad. There's a bit more space for sort of spreading out. The gunnel height is good, so it comes up to sort of, you know, up to almost shoulder height. The windscreen then comes up very quickly too, so everybody, even if you're sitting back here, your passengers are going to feel nice and safe and secure inside the boat. There's a handrail integrated into the back of each of the forward seats, so you can hang on here, and then the front seat passenger has a handrail there as well, so there's sort of somewhere for all your passengers to hang on to. The floor is carpeted with marine carpet, nice grey colour. So it is fully waterproof carpet. You can power wash it clean and stuff like that. It feels nice underfoot. You've got this Monterey badge etched into the ski locker lid. So you lift that up and you've a huge big ski locker. You've got a storage spot for your anchor light in there, and then it goes all the way up onto the front. So that'll swallow up all sorts of stuff, skis, fenders, dock lines. Big ski locker there. You can get a wakeboard in there as well. Although because this boat has the retrofitted wakeboard tower with the board racks either side, you can obviously store your boards, wakeboards and skis and stuff up there. Passenger seat is same as the helm seat, beautiful condition, Monterey badges and stuff all on it. You've got loads of cup holders, handrail here, 2 stainless steel cup holders in front, another one in here, and a wee storage bin for odds and ends. And then you've also got a glove box here as well with stereo in there. I can check whether that's working actually. I can't actually get the stereo to turn on at the moment, so I'm not sure if that stereo is working or maybe it's a fuse or something. But it is of an age now, you know, auxiliary input. So if it was my boat, I'd probably replace this with a nice modern Bluetooth stereo that you can connect to your phone and stuff. Obviously all the wiring's going to be there and the speakers and stuff, but yeah, the wee hinge on the glove box is in good condition. Wee Monterey badge. Just a nice wee pocket for putting odds and ends out of the way. Helm station then is nicely appointed. Again, fully adjustable helm seat with the flip up bolster. All the upholstery is in immaculate condition. You have a little cup holder and a storage bin down in here, carpeted bin, so you can fire your phone and wallet and things down there out of the way. Power steering on this boat, obviously. Throttle and shift lever falls easily to hand. You get this little a bolster that you can rest your arm on, upholstered side panel. And then we've a nicely appointed dash, all sort of carbon fiber effect with a full suite of Faria marine instruments. I haven't had this boat on the water yet, just given the time of year. But we will endeavor in the next few weeks, hopefully, to get this boat on the water and give it a proper sea trial, and I can run you through everything here in the dash. But you've got your voltmeter, fuel gauge, trim gauge. This is your tacho with built-in hour clock, so it's currently showing 232.9 hours on the clock, which is nothing to these motors. Speedo, oil pressure, or sorry, temperature, oil pressure, and then a digital depth gauge as well. Little status indicator light for your fire extinguishing system, and a small switch panel for nav lights, bilge pumps, blower motor, and the horn, which also doesn't appear to be working, but everything else does. So nicely appointed dash. We've got this big water sports mirror as well, so you can keep an eye on the action behind the boat, and good visibility through the screen from the helm seat. So yeah, expecting this boat. I think I have been on this one before. I certainly run and sold quite a few Monterey 180s with the 4.3 litre engine, and they go great. There's piles of torque there, piles of performance. They're up on plane quickly, even with a full load of passengers. Cruising speeds sort of like 25, 30 miles an hour flat out. They're sort of approaching 50 miles an hour. And as I said, loads of power for pulling water skiers and water toys and wakeboarders. Because this one's fitted with a 20 pitch prop, it's maybe going to be slightly slower on the top end speed, you know, maybe 45 or something, 46 miles an hour, which is still plenty in one of these boats. But the benefit of that is you'll have better acceleration onto the plane, better hole shot. So if you are pulling wakeboarders and stuff with a full complement of passengers, you want that extra acceleration as opposed to top end speed. So as I said, we'll try to get this thing on the water in a week or two, if we can, to show you how it performs underway. But yeah, nice comfortable helm position, plenty of room, everything you'd want on a boat of this size for this type of use. Access out to the bow area then is through this open and windscreen section. So you just undo your two wee clips. There's a nice fancy little magnet to hold the window open, which is good. So that holds it open and keeps it off the rest of the screen. And then a wide walkway out into the bow area. This is all molded fiberglass, so a non-skid deck, and nicely upholstered bow area. Two cup holders up here, two handrails either side. Not a huge bow area, given it's only an 18-foot boat, but it's still pretty comfortable. Sides come up fairly high. You don't feel like you're sitting perched on top of the boat, and you've got the handrail to hold on to. And then all the upholstery is the same as the rest of the interior. So lovely blue side panels, white upholstery, Monterey badge there, and storage underneath. Now there is some light staining in this seat, which we couldn't get out. Now there's another couple of products we can try on this, but there's a bit of a stain in there on this, just this one seat. Something must have been sat on it, which is a bit of a pity because everything else is so nice, but it is what it is. The purpose of these videos is to show you these boats, warts and all as well, so I just don't want anybody disappointed when they come to see the boat. So that's a wee problem area, but that's the height of it really. Storage in underneath there. This seat lifts out and you've got your anchor locker in there, so a decent anchor and chain going with this boat as well, and more storage underneath this side here as well, so you can fire all sorts of odds and ends. Hinges and stuff, and the seat backs are all nice, and the rest of the upholstery up here is perfect. This is also, it's just a wee cosmetic issue, you know, but other than that, everything else is in really nice condition in the bow. The boat is being sold complete with this twin axle in-suspension roller coaster trailer that you see it sitting on. So twin wheel trailer, quite well balanced on the road. Full roller coaster trailer as well, so it's very easy to launch and recover. Even off a beach, you could sort of beach launch that boat with that trailer. and that is included in the advertised asking price. Now, I'm not sure about the brakes and things, given the age of the trailer. It's probably highly unlikely the brakes don't work. But if you were going to do a lot of towing with it, you could get those refurbed, I'm sure. But good solid trailer, nicely matched to the boat and included in the advertised asking price. So there you go, that's our 2010 Monterey 180 FS by Ritter. This is a very nice example of one of these boats. Great spec on it, has the right engine with a 4.3 litre MPI, the spray hood cover, the wakeboard tower, the twin axle trailer. It is a very nicely put together package, and because it's been used almost exclusively in fresh water, it's in much nicer condition than if it had been in the sea its entire life. So really nice example. No serious saltwater corrosion issues or anything with it. Hull bottom has never been anti-fouled. The covers are good. The interior's almost perfect, and yeah, nicely priced as well. It's not overly priced. You know, it's priced at a sensible level, and it would make a great upgrade from a smaller bowrider, something with a 3 litre engine, or if you want to get a first boat and you want to do it right, and get an engine that's going to carry the whole family, and you're going to do all the water sports with and all that sort of stuff without having any power problems, then this one could be well worth a look. If you want to come and see the boat, if you've got any questions about it, if you would like to talk about logistics of getting it transported home to your home berth or marina, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Send me an email to sales@gulfstreamshop.com, or give me a call on the number at the top of our webpage, or send me a callback request on this page of the site, and I'll contact you at a time that's convenient. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you found it useful.